6:30, we begin this half hour with breaking news on the Outer Banks. Officials there saying a local man found a body in a neighborhood. The discovery was made in the town of Frisco. Investigators will not say for sure if it is missing Ohio mother Lynn Jackenheimer. The 33-year-old disappeared in the Outer Banks around midnight, July 4th. Her ex-boyfriend, Nate Summerfield, still missing this morning. A week ago, last Sunday, he returned home to Ohio with the children, but Jackenheimer, she was nowhere to be found. 10 on your sides, Andy Fox is live this morning in Frisco, North Carolina. He's on Salt Creek Court. Andy, you've covered this story extensively. What's it looking like this morning after you've talked to both officials as well as the family?
Well, last night it was a very busy crime scene, David. There was a lot of folks out here, Dare County Sheriff's Office along with the SBI. Let me show you exactly what happened. Yesterday around 4:30, a man was back here in this cul-de-sac right here. And he was doing some work back here. Details of that are a little bit sketchy. But when he was out here walking around, he looked back over here, David, into this little grove of trees right at the end of this path right here. And you can see the path. And he was back here like this, and he could see something right here in the back. And he kept going up there. And when he got up there, he saw a body. And this is what happened next. They called all of the sheriff's office, called investigators out here. They were all out here, and they were looking at the scene. And then, of course, they called the medical examiner, and the medical examiner came out, and they carefully processed the body, and they are now taking it to Greenville, North Carolina to, get positive identification. What's important to remember, Dave, coming back here live, you can see it's right down here at the end of this path right here. And then, of course, he came out, and then everyone else showed up here, and this was the scene that you were just seeing last night. What they are going to do is they're going to take the body to the medical examiner. They're going to determine a cause of death and positive identification. The body out here, which has not been positively identified yet, been out here 11 days. And the family, Lynn's family, has been notified, and they were actually down here and watching this process. So, Dave, that's the latest from here. I did call the family, no comment until they get some type of positive identification. But I also want to point out that according to the sheriff, there are no other reports of any missing people.
Okay, and the family, of course, they have no reaction when you spoke with them? No comment on this?
Yeah, no reaction at all, David. And actually, the search for Lynn was taking place about 30 miles from here, up near Salvo. We're here in Frisco, right past south of Buxton. And I think that for people covering this story, there are so many wide open places that this body was going to be found by someone just stumbling across and making a find, and indeed that is what happened. And that's what they're dealing with right now. Did call the family last night, no comment. They don't want to comment. They just kind of want to sit back. But I'm telling you that Lynn's family is a very dedicated, loving family. Many of them have come down here. They're staying in a couple of local cottages, and they said one way or the other, David, they said we want to have finality and take Lynn home one way or the other. And they are now waiting to get that final determination as to whether this body was Lynn's. Back to you.
All right, Andy Fox. Of course, we're going to continue to stress the confirmation has not been made that that is Lynn's body. Once that is, we will, of course, bring that to you. Andy Fox live in Frisco, North Carolina. Andy, we'll check back with you in about 30 minutes from now. We appreciate it.